Good afternoon and welcome to another installment of Connecting the Dots Unscripted. I want to talk to you for a couple of minutes today about the assault on our Constitution. It's been going on for the past 3.5 years, but it's picking up the pace right now with an all-out assault on the United States Postal Service. I think the occupant is determined that they're about to get the brakes beaten off of them in the election in November, and so they're trying to do everything they can basically to cheat. Which reminds me of the hashtag I put out now and have been using for the last several years. Hashtag, if you can't win, cheat. They understand that they can't win a fair election because most of the American public, a majority of the American public, are not feeling them anymore. Frankly, if it weren't for the Electoral College, it would have been clear that a majority never was feeling them. But be that as it may, we're at the point where we truly have to stop falling for the okeydoke. And I have a message specifically and directly to employees of the United States Postal Service. Number one, we honor you and the work that you do. Rain, snow, heat, gloom of night, nothing stops you from fulfilling your appointed rounds. And we appreciate you over the last couple of centuries for the work that you've done. But what we want to ask you to do right now really is just do your jobs no matter what. No matter what jacked up guidance come from up above from political appointees who are trying to serve the occupant and make sure that they can try and help him eke out another win even though he loses. Do your jobs. But number two, what I would ask is that you make election mail going to and from boards of elections, a priority. In other words, no matter what they say up top above you, you are the ones that have the mail in front of you in the mailroom. And within your 8-9 hours a day that you're working, anything you see, I'm asking, we're begging on behalf of your fellow citizens and yourself. Any mail that you see going to or from a board of elections, you just move it to the front of the line, postmark it so that it is postmarked at an acceptable date, and then move it onto the conveyor belt or whatever so that it goes to its destination appropriately. And we understand that historically, the Postal Service, even though boards of elections are required to use, well, not required, but have been using third-class mail because it costs less, and that's less money in government, so people won't whine so much about their taxes. So, but you treat it as first-class mail. This year they're saying, well, we're going to treat it as third-class mail. If you want it to go faster, pay for first class, which governments don't have the money to do, especially in the middle of a pandemic. So we would ask you to move the mail along no matter what. And third and finally, if anyone tries to stop you from doing your job, we ask that you would report them and make that known far and wide to media, on social media, anywhere you can put it on blast to say, I'm trying to do my job here at the post office. Postmark mail, move it forward so that it can go back and forth to and from boards of elections so that people's votes can be counted so that they don't have to go and stand potentially in line for hours during a pandemic, a global pandemic in this election. Report them. Let it be known. We're asking you all to free our mail. Hashtag free our mail. They're trying to hold it hostage and hold it prisoner so that they can skew the electoral results. We are not letting that happen. We're going to run up the score and leave no doubt in this election. We just need to ask you in the post office, handle your business, do your job. Just make sure that when you are on your shift, you move all mail going to or from a board of elections to the head of the line. Thank you very much for your attention. Please share this far and wide and with anyone you know that works for the U.S. Postal Service. This is Connecting the Dots Unscripted. Pastor T, over and out. Hashtag free our mail.